Thank you very much, Lisa. As we've been reporting, it's thought at least 10 homes have been lost on the Sunshine Coast in Queensland as firefighters continue to battle a major bushfire there. Reporter Alison Horn joins us now from Peregian Beach. Alison, good morning. The situation still pretty volatile on the ground. Bring us up to date with the latest information.
Yeah, Michael, the roads here are still closed. As you can see behind me, this is the line of cars stretching nearly 100 metres down the road here at Peregian Beach, trying to get some sort of certainty about what has happened to their properties overnight. As you just mentioned, hundreds of people were evacuated, and over to the left of me, that's why, because the bushland around here just went up in flames. It's incredibly dry. It's jumped over the highway and it's continued around down to the left of me into the township of Peregian Beach. And what we do know is at least one property has been completely destroyed. Probably 10 more have been impacted by some sort of damage. And this morning, the roads are still closed. People cannot get back in to try and survey what sort of damage there has been. The power is still cut. There are at least 3 schools in the area that will be closed today. And the warning from authorities is the worst maybe yet still to come, because there is a wind change that's expected later this morning, and that could push the fire back into the direction of those houses. And the smoke, as you can see, is just down the road. The fire is less than 2 kilometres away, and we understand that it's about 1 kilometre that way that those houses were impacted.
And we're showing our viewers pictures of the embers flying at great speed through the air last night there, and that is why the situation became very, very hard for firefighters, Alison.
Yeah, they're called ember attacks, and some horrifying scenes of those sparks flying through the air and becoming lodged in the houses of people living at Peregian Springs and Peregian Beach. And if you think about those embers that can fly up to 1 kilometre away, that gives you a bit of an understanding of why firefighters are still so concerned. And the warning advice is still for people to leave this area. The places that are currently under a watch and act include Peregian Springs, Marcus Beach, Wyber and Castaways Beach. And this is a fire that popped up out of nowhere yesterday. There was about 60 or so fires burning, and the main concern was for a blaze down in the Gold Coast hinterland. And then about 5 o'clock yesterday afternoon, residents here were told to evacuate immediately. And overnight, although fire crews have been able to maintain the situation, it hasn't been contained or controlled. And Michael, we do understand that within the space of about half an hour, there should be some water choppers flying overhead to try and douse those flames.
Alison Horn will stay across that situation. Thank you so much. We also hope to get some aerial images, Lisa, of the bushfire from the sky.